Alright, what is up guys? Fight Maniac here with another episode of WWE Hot Coffee. Before I go into the second episode, a few corrections from the first Hot Coffee episode. The guy that was feuding last year against Bray Wyatt and was supposed to be the debut of Sister Abigail, so was Finn Balor. I apologize, I forgot that. And another thing I forgot, which was huge for both Raw and SmackDown, was on Raw page retired, and then on SmackDown she became the SmackDown general manager after Bryan's in-ring return and so on, and capability to compete. So he, let's say, relinquished the GM position. So yeah, which then Page became. What was a bit surprising was that Page on SmackDown was kind of like face for no reason. So yeah, we will see how this will go on with the second episode of Hot Coffee, which I will mention about the Superstar Shake-Up 2018. And another thing before I go into the hot coffee, sorry, I was trying to be a bit too fast, I did watch one of the first episode of August of NXT. Don't remember much of it. It was kind of meh. The only thing I remember the most was, again, excellent Mauro Ranallo's MMA reference in the main event. Yeah. With Aleister Black, and I forgot the Canadian who was in the main event. But yeah. So probably, I doubt that he's written to say all the MMA references. I think that that's his original own work, which kind of, to MMA fans, is kind of a pretty nice touch. Well, I don't know, maybe for WWE, not so much, because, for example, so in the main event he mentioned Baz Rutten and, if I remember correctly, Frank Shamrock, which I'm sure the WWE doesn't know which any of these guys are. But MMA fans, we sure do know who these guys are. So, without the further ado, now let's go into the WWE Hot Coffee. The first that got shuffled from SmackDown to Raw. So the beginning of the shuffle was Raw got Jinder Mahal and Sunil Singh. Okay, so the United States champion, which he then lost to Jeff Hardy. I'm going to mention it here because Jeff Hardy is a new United States Championship. He of course moved to SmackDown because United States is SmackDown title, so it will be stupid to give him on Raw. So the second shuffle that Raw got from SmackDown was the Riot Squad. So Ruby Riott, Liv Morgan, and Sarah Logan moved to Raw. The whole stable. Then another one got from SmackDown was Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, which were free agents after being fired from SmackDown. So yeah, they appeared in Raw. In the week before that, they lost the let's call it qualification match. So they moved into Raw. Then from Raw to SmackDown moved The Miz, which kind of now I hope, despite as I said in previous Hot Coffee episode, I despise Daniel Bryan, but I hope we'll finally get the conclusion from 2 years ago with the Miz's promo against Bryan, who's coward and so on. So, yeah, I hope this will now get the conclusion. Then from Raw got Zack Ryder, Breezango, which I'm all for it. I'm looking forward to Raw Fashion Fights, which we also got then later when the rematch Breezango against the Bar. So they made fun of the Bar. And I hope that Fashion Files will now be again on the main program, not on the network. So then Raw got Natalia, Mojo Rawley, Dolph Ziggler, and the returning from NXT, Drew McIntyre, which I don't know, I'm not for. That's nothing that I forgot to mention in my previous NXT video. Where somewhere between the matches was Drew McIntyre's promo again for his match against Bobby Roode, and I love the face McIntyre, being cool, humble, saying that he's working his way and so on. So now him being a heel, as I said, in the beginning of Hot Coffee, while Paige, when she became the SmackDown GM, was faced for no reason. So actually, also Roode here, not Roode, McIntyre here is heel for no reason. I hope that he won't be here for long. I hope he will return. He'll become face again soon. Okay, then Baron Corbin, Mike Kanellis, who's been off TV for about half a year, something like that. But no, not Maria Kanellis. Need to check what happened with her. She's not there. So the Ascension, so for the Ascension, I hope they will kind of stay buddies with Breezango, the one I mentioned before, accidentally when I was talking about Drew McIntyre, Bobby Roode, and Chad Gable. Now let's see if they will kind of make after Shelton Benjamin, Jason Jordan comebacks. I wonder if they will kind of make a storyline between those two, or will they be the American Alpha again? But I kind of hope more for the storyline between the two, because last year the Superstar Shake-Up broke them up, so it would be nice if this would be a storyline, kind of like Chad keeping his heel heat from SmackDown. Feuding against Jason Jordan, and the storyline of Jason Jordan being his Kurt Angle's illegitimate son would be dropped. So that's it for Raw. Now let's move into the Who Got SmackDown in the Shuffle. So as I mentioned, two that got the former Raw. One is Jeff Hardy, the US champion, and the second is The Miz. Then we go to SmackDown, the Absolution, Andy Rose and Sonya Deville. So now let's see what will happen. If Paige will be heel again. Hope she will. But hey, since when can WWE be consistent about something? So SmackDown got Samoa Joe, which kinda maybe spoil the backlash pay-per-view, his match against whoever will be the Universal Champion. Except if they will move in Backlash the Universal to SmackDown and the WWE World Heavyweight, or just, yeah, I think it's WWE World Heavyweight title now, or just WWE title. I don't, I forgot, but so yeah, this title, yeah, I think I'm correct that it's WWE World Heavyweight title, and this will move to Raw, but we'll see what will happen Backlash. So then we got Sanity without Nikki Cross, so Eric Young, Alexander Wolf, and Killian Dane. Then SmackDown got the return of Big Cass. Speaking about the inconsistency in WWE, so yeah, Big Cass kept his heel hit in the backstage segment, and then the beatdown of Daniel Bryan. Into SmackDown moved Asuka. SmackDown got Luke Gallows and Carol Anderson. So the original club is back. Then SmackDown got Cesaro and Sheamus. So yeah, it's a mistake because, okay, on one hand, yeah, I'm happy because this means that Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy, damn it, what's that with me today? Yeah, are still a tag team, luckily. So, but yeah, because Cesaro and Sheamus are on SmackDown, they will absolutely lose the tag team. But which, again, I'm happy that Matt and Bray will be the tag champions. I'm all for that, but on the other, as I said, now you already know who will win at the Greatest Royal Rumble. SmackDown go after also a bit, half a year of his recovering. R-Truth, here, what I kinda hated. So in R-Truth's backstage segment with the New Day and Ty Dillinger, I kinda kept R-Truth from 2 years ago. Him saying something and then just be so yeah, when he was like always just, oh, sorry, my bad. I think they should drop that gimmick. I mean, it was funny, but dragging it on and well, yeah, after all the time he was off TV, still keeping it. Not a fan of that. And the last shuffle SmackDown got was Andrade Cien Almas and his manager Zelina Vega. So SmackDown actually got two NXT, while Raw got only one NXT. Let me check. I'm not sure. Yes, Raw got just one NXT. Drew McIntyre. So this is for the WWE Hot Coffee, and I'll see you guys next time.